Hello, my name is Kate Trefon, and I am the LexisNexis rep for Cardozo Law School. Today, for the 1Ls, we are going to take a look at using Lexis Advanced to start your career research. So this is good for internships or jobs upon graduation. All right, so the first place we're going to start is the LexisNexis homepage. So make sure you are at lexisnexis.com/law school. And on the left-hand side, I would like you to click on Career Help. This is going to take you to a page that has several resources available to you: networking, resume tips, job search prep checklist, and finding attorney information, among other things. These are all incredibly useful tools, and I highly recommend that you take advantage of these. Okay, so this is our first stop here, Career Help on the Lexis homepage. The other steps that we're going to do, so there's going to be 5 total, is putting together some actual searches. So let's link into our Lexis Advanced Research homepage. And the first search that we're going to put together is basically one that will strategically target attorneys who are currently practicing, who have attended your law school, so who have graduated and are alumni from your law school. So the search I want you to do is, in quotes, Benjamin N. Cardozo School of Law, or Cardozo School of Law, also in quotes. And the reason for 2 of these is if there's an attorney who has the informal Cardozo School of Law listed on their profile, you don't want to miss out on them, because clearly they went to Cardozo and they are an alumnus. They just might not have listed it in the formal way. So you just want to cover all of your bases and not miss out on any practicing attorneys. All right, so we're going to run the search, and when we get to our content tab, so this is going to be in the left-hand side of our search results, I want you to focus on directories. So if you're not already linked into directories, this happens to be my default, go ahead and find it in the gray search box, click on that, and it will take you to this page here. What directories is going to give you is a database that lists every practicing attorney within the United States currently in good standing with the bar. So we see here that we already have linked into a couple firms where there are attorneys who have graduated from Cardozo. But if you want to get even more specific, go ahead and use your filters on the left-hand side. So under category, if you only are interested in attorneys, we also have judges and business leaders. Limit by attorney. As you scroll down to location, if you only want attorneys who are practicing in the New York area, go ahead and limit that way. And then if there's a certain practice area that you're interested in, environmental law or bankruptcy or similar, go ahead and apply those filters as well. Finally, in the search within results box up here, if there's a firm that you know you're interviewing with or you know that you're interested in working for, go ahead and put the firm name in here, hit search, and then see if that firm has any members who have graduated from Cardozo. Okay, so that's search number 1. Search number 2, if we go back up to our search box, is for those of you who are interested in a public interest or public service internship. There is a wonderful resource called the Encyclopedia of Associations that has a list of over 100,000 nonprofit associations throughout the world, so international and national. So the way you search through this is just start typing encyclopedia, and you'll see that the word wheel has prompted me with Encyclopedia of Associations, which is what we're interested in. So if you click over here on Get Documents, this is going to pull up every document, every article within the Encyclopedia of Associations that we have available. And what you can then do is use your filters on the left-hand side to limit that. So the first thing I want you to do, because we're not interested in just any nonprofit, we want law-related nonprofits. So go ahead and type in legal or law and internship and hit search. Okay, same thing with the filters that we used in directories. If you are interested in a particular location, you can certainly apply that. If there's a category, well, company profiles isn't much very limiting, but you can apply certainly geographic location and limit. But what I want you to do is scroll down to the third choice, the Alliance for Justice, link into that, and using the jump to bar to using our word internship, because we want to see if this organization has any internships available. You'll see here that there's the contact information, including a website, as well as a mailing address on the upper left-hand side. But let's navigate to internship. And we see that there is a summer internship program for undergrad students as well as law students. And then it gives you a description of that internship program. So incredibly useful. If this was something that interests us, we could certainly go to their website, get a little more information, or directly mail our resume to them and see if they have any positions open. All right, scroll back up to the top of the document. So that is the Encyclopedia of Associations. All right. Our third search that we are going to use is actually a segment search. So there are different segments that you can use to quickly search through contents on Lexis. The one that I'm going to use is the attorney segment, and this is useful for the cases, the content of cases. So for example, if you have an interview set up and you know the name of the attorney who is interviewing you, you can put their name into a segment search and pull up a list of cases that they have litigated. And you can read through those cases and then maybe mention them in the interview, and you'll just look like a total rock star. So the way the attorney segment works is this. I'm going to type in attorney, open parentheses, and I am using an attorney called Joseph Tacopina, who is rather litigious. He happens to be the attorney for Alex Rodriguez of the Yankees, and I'm running the search. So the content that I'm interested in is cases. So on my left-hand side, I want to make sure I go to cases, and I will now have a results list of every case that Joseph Tacopina has ever litigated. And I can, read the facts, read the outcome, and again, really impress in an interview. Okay, so that's the attorney segment. A similar search, and our final search, is just a name search. So I'm going to use Tacopina again, but let's say that we are not sure if he spells his name with a middle initial. And oftentimes you can't know from the outset. So I'm using this \2, which is going to read Joseph within 2 words of Tacopina. So if he uses a middle initial, that's going to basically insert some wiggle room for me that I won't miss out on him. If he's spelling it with a middle initial that I don't know offhand what that middle initial would be. All right? And the way this is different than our attorney segment search is that instead of just running through cases to find cases he's litigated, I'm now going to pull up his name in search results in any content tab. So if there are any news articles that have mentioned him, any legal news articles that he's written, any journal articles that he's written, and then of course any cases that he stood up on, he will be brought up. And I'm again dropped in default to directories, and we'll see that he's listed here. But if I were to go into any other content form, I could potentially find information about him. Okay, so if you are interested, for 400 Lexis rewards points, which is worth about $5, email me the answer to this. I would like you, because you are Cardozo, to run a search on Barry Scheck. So use the name search that we just used on Joseph Tacopina and give me the name of the first case that comes up in case results when you run the name Barry Scheck. Email that to me and I will give you 400 rewards points. My email is listed on the homepage of your law school here. So Catherine.Triffon@LexisNexis. Additionally, if any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. Otherwise, have a great week and good luck.